Hey everybody, Alex from SeemsGoodMagic.com here, and we're doing single elimination M10 drafting. Yes, old core sets for the win. Still just waiting, just desperately waiting for Eldritch Moon to come online, but we've got a vintage draft here, so we'll try it. I think the first pick's pretty obviously Doomblade. Awesome instant speed removal spell. They just don't make it like Doomblade anymore, do they? Especially at common. Pretty awesome card. Sanguine Bond, I'm sure it's a fun build around. Armored Ascension is a very good card too. Good enchantment, but I'd rather have a removal spell. We've got Elvish Visionary, Centaur Courser, good green creatures. Snapping Drake, of course, a blue-white flyer staple. We're going to take Doomblade. Be happy with that. Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel if you're not already subscribed. Check out my Twitch at twitch.tv/Inez27. And we're going to be doing... Rest assured, we're going to be doing a lot of Eldritch Moon streaming next weekend. All right, Consume Spirit is definitely legitimate. You can kill creatures with it. Makes you definitely want to be more mono black, but that's fine. It's a good card. It seems like it's the best card here. Black removal. There's also Tendrils of Corruption in this format, which is also good. Nature's Spiral actually is... It's not quite regrowth, obviously, but still, it's pretty good. And Divine Verdict. Some removal. Let's just take the Consume Spirit and be okay with that. I mean, we could also take like a Giant Spider or something, but let's just cut black. There's some good incentives to be close to mono black at least. We don't have to be mono black, obviously, but you can like splash cards and be fine. All right, like Howling Banshee is very good. Overrun is extremely strong. The problem is... It's not very good after taking a Consume Spirit, but I'm debating taking it just because really Overrun is that strong of a card. Like, this card is insane. Any sort of stalemated board state, and you're going to just run over them, shall I say? Got another Divine Verdict. Borderland Ranger is good. Howling Banshee is a good card. It's just, it's nowhere near the power level of Overrun. I might just have to take Overrun here. It really is just insane. It makes our Consume Spirit infinitely worse, but it also is just a way better card than Consume Spirit, so I'm not really worried about it. All right, so now we have Weakness, which is kind of weak removal. We have Bramble Creeper, which is just a really bad card. I guess I can take Weakness. It's playable. Can kill some things, turn some things off. We could take Whisper Silk Cloak. Whisper Silk this early might just be good. And again, another good stalemated board state card. I mean, Weakness is fine. It's not incredible. Seismic Strike's pretty good. But then are we splashing Doomblade? I guess you can do that. It's hard to play cards like Seismic Strike or Consume Spirit alongside Overrun. You got to be pretty committed. Let's just take the colorless card that I know is good. Whisper Silk is good. We can take Crawworm. I'm okay with that. Probably just want the Assassinate. Some cheap black removal. We don't have to necessarily be Overrun either. Maybe we see what wheels, see what's open. Like Griffin Sentinel's pretty good. Miss Leopard's whatever. Soul Bleed's not that good. Soul Warden's actually pretty good. We can take the Sentinel for now. Vigilant Flyer, that's pretty decent. Alright, Bog Wraith, but here's a very late Tendrils, which more incentive to be mono black. Also a very late Divine Verdict, which could be a sign, and a Rampant Growth, which is good, but we're definitely taking Tendrils there. That's really nice. Ooh. Wow. I think we'll just take the Warlock. Warlock's good. Basically unblockable 3-drop creature. We only have one creature right now, and it's off color, so why don't we just take the Warlock? I mean, Sanguine Bond's good if you have a bunch of Children of Night. I guess it's cool with Consume Spirit and Tendrils, too, but we're going to take Deathmark. It's a very good sideboard card. Kills Crawworms for days for 1 mana, and it's just good. Tangling Vines is okay, but We could take Disentomb. We don't have a creature really worth bringing back yet, but it could be useful. Actually, we could take the Palace Guard too. We still, still a pretty decent chance we end up maybe black-white. All right. I mean, Palace Guard is good. Definitely. Go infinite on blocks. All right, let's take the weakness now. Cut black. All right, we'll take all the weaknesses. Bramble Creeper can get out of here. All right. Yeah, we don't want Hunting Echoes, but it's a rare. I'll take it. I guess maybe I should have taken Siege Mastodon if I end up in white. It's not very good, but it's playable. It's certainly playable. I almost want to end up mono black now because we have Tendrils and Consume Spirit. It's kind of the bane of these cards. They really push you, and cards like Seismic Strike too, they really push you to go monocolor, but you have to commit pretty hard to end up successfully monocolor. All right. Sure. Okay. So we have Gravedigger, which is very good. Coat of Arms, I mean, not really much consistency amongst our creature types, so I don't think that's going to happen. Blinding Mage is really good. Blinding Mage is definitely good, but I think we want the Gravedigger. These combo with themselves, and it's just a nice combo with itself at common, I think. It's also Divine Verdict, more removal, but we actually need some creatures, and I like what Gravedigger can do. And it keeps us more mono black anyway. Like I said, I think we want to try to get as close to mono black as possible. I don't think it'll happen, but Black Knight's really good. Certainly better than Child of Night and Drudge Skeletons. Land Over Elves is good too, but let's stick to black. Let's keep this black train going if we can. Maybe we even get, if we cut black hard enough, we might even get maybe another Consume Spirit. Maybe, I mean, Consume Spirit is straight up, well, it's not Fireball because Fireball's in this format and it's certainly better. But it's a sick little drain life for sure. And Tendril's the same thing, just turns into a really good removal spell if you're mono black. Ah, very nice. Well, there's a pacifism in here, but we can take the second Gravedigger. We still need some creatures, and Gravedigger, like I said, really goes infinite with itself. Pacifism's good too. Certainly a very powerful removal spell. But if I can make mono black work and maybe pick up some more Tendrils and Consume Spirits, because I don't think Gravedigger is going to wheel. Some pretty decent green creatures here. We can take a second Assassinate. I might just want the Sign in Blood, though. You don't have to count weaknesses as removal spells. They're not necessarily, but we have Doomblade, Consume Spirit, Assassinate, and Tendrils. So we already have 4 pretty good ones. Sign in Blood's just good. I think you can also kill your opponent with it. I think we're going to take Sign in Blood here. All right, get an Assassinate anyway. I'm fine with that. Elvish Piper, jeez. All right, second Assassinate, sure. All the Assassinates, I see. Well, I probably don't need a third one, so let's just take the Skeleton, which can buy you some time. I'm trying to think how we win. Well, we have Whisper Silk Cloak, and we don't have a flyer, though. I guess we kind of need a flyer here. Should I just take the Relentless Rats? It's really not that good. Mind Rot's pretty good, but we just need creatures. Maybe we wheel Relentless Rats, too. Another one. If we can end up with, like, 3 of them, maybe they're okay. I don't know. Likely not. We'll take the Acolyte here. Purge is going to be good against us, I guess, but... Megrim. We have zombie, not a zombie rat, skeleton, human. Certainly not enough consistency to make Coat of Arms work, so I guess we'll take the Goliath, which is playable. All right, we'll take the Skeleton again. They're fine, actually. They block all day. Looming Shade is obviously a great addition to this deck. All right, well, good news. We're going to make mono black work. There's not necessarily bad news either, because we have removal, we have some card advantage, we have some. I guess the bad news is we want to make some upgrades here, like Acolyte of Zather. It's a pretty bad card. Like, yes, it makes your opponent lose 1 life, but it doesn't interact with your opponent's board at all. And I'm not going to play Demon's Horn, so all right. I guess I'm maybe more worried about a fog blowout than a holy strength. Okay, so admittedly, I wish I had a Howling Banshee over an overrun now, but if I could have made maybe a green deck work a little bit better. Oh, geez, Garden Hellkite? Is that worth anything? Probably not. And a foil Open the Vaults? I guess we can check. So, I mean, foil Open the Vaults is way less limited playable. It's worth 70 cents. And then Garden Hellkite is worth 20 cents. But it is absolutely insane. Maybe I just need to hate it. I think we're going to end up with enough playables. And since we have all the black spells, I don't know how useful Bog Wraith's going to be. I don't want to lose to a Garden Hellkite, so I guess we'll take it. All right, here's a second rat, but we want this Tendrils real bad. Tendrils are just awesome. Maybe we wheel the rats. It's possible. Prodigal Pyromancer's a great card too. Jeez. All right, well, all the Assassinates, I guess. Might need the second Goliath. Sadly. Alright. Second Looming Shade's not that good. But we are mono black. I mean, they're going to be a lot better in this deck, but God, Harm's Way is so strong. Let's take the Warpath Ghoul, I think. We need more creatures. And I think we can... Well, maybe we won't wheel the Looming Shade, but I don't love it in multiples either. It's probably fine, actually, but... Well, we get another Warpath Ghoul anyway. Well, now we have enough zombies where we could have made Coat of Arms work. Maybe. Probably not, though, I guess. I think we definitely want to cut this Relentless Rats, but we also want to cut the Acolyte. So we'll see if we can't make that happen. A lot of Assassinates. Alright, Aristocrat's fine. All these Purges are going to be good against us, but that's alright. Let's cut the rats. I don't think that's going to happen. Aristocrat with Whisper Silk is certainly a way to win. Alright, got a Looming Shade anyway, so that's good. Let's cut this Acolyte. So we have 13 creatures. It's pretty low. It's doable, it's just, it's low. Especially with, if we're hoping to capitalize on an equipment card. Which we are. I think the next cut's probably a weakness. Alright, let's take the Bog Wraith and cut a weakness. So that way we have 14 creatures. We're at the point where it's acceptable. Plus, we really don't want to play against Bog Wraith anyway. Jeez. Second Aristocrat. I could definitely do it. Otherwise, I'm hacking like a Giant Growth, which is definitely a good card. I think we're going to take the Aristocrat and just hope for a Whisper Silk Aristocrat combo. Maybe we don't need to main deck the weakness with Doomblade, Consume Spirit, triple Assassinate, double Tendrils. Like, we can sideboard into weakness if we have to. And that way we have 15 creatures, which is pretty nice. Alright, let's take Crawworm, I guess. Take the Sentinel. Not having much evasion is bad, but the Looming Shades are going to be big win cons, especially if they're equipped with a Whisper Silk. Same with Aristocrat. Our creatures are lacking, admittedly, but our removal is good. Rod of Ruin is probably playable, but we don't need to play it in here. This deck looks fine. It's not great, but for being mono black, like Consume Spirit and 2 Tendrils are going to be really good for us. And triple Assassinate I don't really like, but since we actually have a late game plan now with Whisper Silk And even Looming Shade is certainly a late game plan in a monocolor deck. This guy will do some work. If it's whether it be blocking or attacking, he's going to be tough to kill. And we have double Gravedigger, so we have like, we just really don't have any like bomb creatures. Is the main problem here, but I think this deck will certainly do. So let's run some mono black and see how we do with it. All right, we'll just have 16 swamps because why not? Our curve is low. We could. I don't think it's worth going for 15 since we have Sign in Blood and we have Consume Spirit and Tendrils, so we have some incentive, and the Looming Shade. So we have some mana sinks, but monocolor is like the best place to run 16 lands, just because you can't get color screwed. So it's a nice little bonus there. All right, I don't know exactly how to rate this out of 10. It seems okay, probably like a C, like a 70% or something. All right. Here we go. M10 Vintage Draft. We'll see you in round 1.